All right, so this is auto vlog 9 and or 10. I don't even know. I'll have to. I can't count one, two, three. So you see this? It's kind of a mess, and I wanted today's topic to be about. Ellen just gave a kid from Houston, I think, Barber Hill, little young gent. He couldn't graduate because of his locks, and I think it's kind of ridiculous that in 2020, 2020, 2020 we are still, I don't have 2020 vision. We are still fighting over this, man. We're not really like it's hair. So I wanted to be discussing this while my love puts um, Garnier Fructis. Um, she just touched my head. Which head? And she's petting me like a fish. Bahami is playing me, so
You look like a fish.
and I wanted to kind of capture this whole instance. So, anyways, so I'm gonna let Bellery be doing Bellery, or like, ow, while she talks about everything that's, or I'm talking about what everything's going on. So let me get right into it. So my camera presence isn't the best right now. Uh, and I'm kind of being distracted because my hair is in kinks, or not kinky hair, but it's in knots. And hair is important to me, obviously. I have really long hair, and I started growing it in about 2004. So this is going to be a little story vlog, and I'm trying to keep it short, under 10 minutes. But I've dealt with hair discrimination for a number of years now. There are certain jobs I could not work part-time because I had to cut my hair, and there's no way in hell I'm cutting my hair. Now I can understand from a restaurant's perspective. Ow, it's okay. Ow, I want to get this on camera. The pain that you give me. And people, always comment. I always get, great remarks. People give me compliments on my hair, and I almost cut it once. Y'all can look up a video that I did a long time ago where I was gonna cut my hair. It's got like almost 1,000 views, whatever. And now with this whole thing going on, shout out to little Tink out in Tatum, his grandmother Randy, and Miss Cox as well with his little boy. They've been discriminated against, I feel. East Texas, again, still very super prejudiced. And I'm sorry if I bounce around all over the place. That's just how I am. You can ask her. Mm, oh, yes. Yes. She just squirted. Sorry. We have a very dark sense of humor. Twisted. And
Just
a lot. Peanut, yeah, I know. And a lot of people, maybe you can attest to this. If you have locks or if you have long hair, um, have you ever been discriminated as a male? It's crazy because you would think that now with the whole push for equal rights, the whole Me Too movement, the whole Black Lives Matter, everybody's on an equal playing field. But I mean, this year celebrates, or last year celebrates 100 years of women being able to vote, which is stupid to me. Women should have always been allowed to vote. Um, but this, like, I'm trying to stay on topic. How does this affect my productivity if I was a lawyer, if I was a judge, if I was in corporate America? Why does it matter why my hair is long? What is it? What is it against? Where does this beauty standard come from? And I'll give you a few instances. In certain parts of the world, no, in a lot of parts of the world, it was colonized by the Europeans, and they brought their beauty standards. The beauty standards that the Europeans had were whitewashed and with short hair, to my understanding, minus the Vikings. Vikings had long hair and ow, it's okay. The Vikings also had dreadlocks. For the ones that don't know my history on the Vikings or the Nordics, they had long hair. But for the most part, they don't really discriminate against in certain jobs long beards, but they do against long hair. So I'm not understanding where this whole business is. Where is it coming from? Where did corporate America say you cannot have long hair? You have to cut it. You have to. You can't work this job. Again, in the restaurant industry, I can understand because you're around food, but especially if you're a little black and brown kid with braids, if you're mixed, or depending on your hair texture, why the fudge cakes does it matter why you have long hair? Why do we still keep continuing to have this conversation? It's just asinine, it's stupid, it's crazy, it's unhealthy, but we need to talk about it. If we don't talk about it, it's just gonna get boiled over. And things have to happen. I mean, it's crazy that it's just hair. You know, it's things that come out of our head. Now, for me, my hair represents strength, represents my culture, represents a lot of things. Culturally, I mean, hell, I'm Mexican. Some Mexicans have long hair, some Mexicans don't. Some African tribes have long hair, some African tribes don't. Some Nordic tribes, some Norsemen, some Scandinavians, whatever. You get what I'm saying? All over the world, long hair is celebrated. In India, I mean, if you look at my woman,
No, my hair is not in any.
hey, I know, but I have a beard. But she has long hair. They celebrate
It's a beauty standard.
It's a beauty standard in her country. But to give you an example of what I was saying about colonizing, so Palau was colonized by the Philippines a little bit, or
No. It's a. We were under the control of Japan first, to my knowledge, and then followed by the Germans.
okay,
during
World War II. Okay, so the Germans, depending on what time in Germany, because that's another topic, but they had a whitewashed beauty standard. So having fair skin in a Micronesian country surrounded by a bunch of water, white skin or lighter skin was deemed more beautiful. Same thing in Mexico. Same thing in America. Same thing in Brazil. Again, European colonization all over the world. And I want to have the dark brown, the golden brown, you know what I mean, in my skin. I want to have my brown eyes. I want to have my hair texture. It's vitality. It's important to me. I'm not gonna let corporate America. I have to mince my words a little bit. I can't let certain people dictate what. If I ran for political office, the first thing that people ask me, "Are you gonna cut your hair?" Why does it matter? Why does what does this bug you exactly as a voter, as a constituent? You know, it should be my standard as a man, my character, what I believe, a number of things. Me as an entrepreneur, me as a father, etc., etc., etc. But when you blur the line, sorry, there's a train going by, and I'm not gonna stop this video. But what does this bug you as an employer? Where did you get the emphasis of, you know, we cannot hire you because you do not look the professional? What does professional mean? Where do we get this mantra, not a mantra, this ideal? You know, is that the word I'm looking for? Ideal? Yeah. Where did we get this from? Another thing, as a black or Latino kid, that you cannot allow a mixed kid, a black kid, or whatever, a person of melanin that has melanin in their skin to graduate because they have locks? Are you out of your mind? What if you come from another country, the Caribbean, or somewhere where they celebrate locks, as if you're Rastafarian, if you're this, if you're that? Why do we have to adhere? That's almost like when people tell me that you need to speak English. And I'm trying to be more professional here. Oh, my voice almost cracked. I'm trying to be a little bit more professional here, but you cannot tell me that I need to speak English because just 130 years ago, half of the United States was a part of Mexico. You dig what I'm saying? So you can't tell me to speak English if America, named after a Caucasian man, at that, just keep that in mind, cannot I can't adhere to English because that was forced onto the natives just as much as Spanish was forced onto the Aztecs, Mayans, Olmecs. You get what I'm saying? There's layers to everything. So where does the layers for this come from? The Native Americans have long hair. A lot. This country was founded on immigrants, and we have a lot of different customs and culture. So when these corporations started, when Standard Oil, when John D. Rockefeller, did he say when Standard Oil was broken up that down the road 100 years that Exxon CEOs or CFOs or whatever CTOs cannot have long hair? Why does this offend you or anybody else? Y'all let me know in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe, please. But I have a woman that has long hair, that loves my long hair, that loves doing this, and I love this. It's bonding. It's almost like cuddling in a sense. And I can't even imagine what it's to be a parent that the school district tells you, well, you need to cut his hair. Why? Where's the code? Where did this law, where did this protocol, where did this standard come from? And I can tell you why, but I don't have to tell you. I love Texas. Texas is a red state, and I'm very, very deeply, progressively Republican. But this does not, just because I'm a tad bit conservative to a certain extent, that's why I say progressive, doesn't mean that I'm not going to vote for somebody because they have long hair. If you as a voter keeps you from voting for somebody because they're 6'5", they're black, they're brown, red, green, or blue, or they have long hair, you kind of get what I'm saying? It's a superficial thing. My hair has absolutely nothing to do with you. It shouldn't offend you. It doesn't affect how I study. It doesn't affect my GPA, the hours that I work, or how good of a work ethic that I have. On the contrary, if you allow me to be myself, I can feel more comfortable in my skin. I can focus on the task at hand. I can focus on my grades. I can focus on being a more productive member of society. Because being clean cut is one thing. I'm not in the military. I understand that this gets in the way of warfare, whatever. But we're not speaking on that. We're speaking on just general, kids can't graduate high school because they have long hair. And we need to have this conversation as much as race. And race in itself is a social construct. It's class. Poor, rich. Yes, I know the whole thing about dark skin, light skin, all that other stuff. That's another day. So I'll conclude with this. If you watch this video and if I give my first thumbs down, that's fine. I don't give a F. I don't care what you think. I am my own man. I work and come and go as I please. So my woman has long hair. My kids are going to have long hair. Well, my chitlins already do. But the ones that I have with her. But that's another story. I can just tell you, be yourself. Don't let society tell you how you can and can't be, because at the end of the day, you and only you are responsible for yourself. If you go to a job knowing that you have to cut your hair, don't complain about it. Don't make your own way. But the bigger conversation needs to be corporate America, these the institutions or the people that make these policies, the policy changers. Why do we have to conform to what a few that controls the masses? Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification as well. Love, peace, chicken grease, man. And I got a lot more content. I just hit 170 subscribers. Please subscribe and support my channel, Auto Nation. The best thing you can do is just share or hit the subscribe button. Go watch my other videos. I have a ton of content that I'm releasing. I have a podcast, a gold standard. I got the 4th episode coming tomorrow. It's going to be on Spotify. It's going to be on SoundCloud, Audio Mac, all of them. Or if you country, all of them. Anyways. But And be on the lookout for my lady to be doing some things very soon. So, love, peace, chicken grease. God bless everyone. And y'all have an amazing weekend. And my 200 subscriber, I'm going to be doing this again. $100 giveaway. So, $100 if you're about 200 subscribers. So, something to give back to the community. So, with that, I bid adieu.